Nasser Hussain in the middle with the skippers, Graham Smith and Mahela Jayawardene. The Sri Lankan calls it right and decides that they'll bat first. So one change from the team that beat India in the group stage. Dilharo Fernando is left out. Fawaz Maharouf comes in. Murali and Vas, who took 5 wickets between them against the Indians, but they'll have to wait. Graham Smith forgot his team when talking to Nasser at the toss, but there it is. Ashwell Prince, who faced just 6 balls for his 1 against the Australians, is replaced by Robin Peterson.
Direct hit here. Oh, it is indeed. Steve Bucknor's referred it. The South Africans look pretty confident. He was looking for one. The previous ball had pushed and dropped it. It's into the covers and set off. On this occasion, he was determined there was a run. Which way is it going? Early scare for Sri Lanka. Sweetly driven. There's a big boundary. The outfield's pretty lush. It's taken a lot of rain, but the drainage has been so good. So that ball has sped away, so that shouldn't really be an issue in terms of the pace of the outfield.
He's a good drive on the offside usually, Tharanga, but you don't see him playing through the onside too often.
Brilliantly cut away. That reaches the boundary without any problems. Tries a catch. It's success to Ntini and success for South Africa.
Catching the ball! Tharanga was a little too adventurous earlier on, but that was a great delivery. Again, the line was exceptional and he got that little extra bounce as a result, hitting Tharanga high on the bat, and a simple catch. Upul Tharanga goes for 12, Sri Lanka 13 for 1.
Beautiful stroke. Now that might just have taken the pace of the ball. Could very well have been a 4, the ball striking the dust, the sawdust there. That's South Africa's 12th fielder. 15 for 1. Well, that's a way to get off the mark, and it didn't seem typical Jayasuriya style. Great effort there in the outfield by A.B. de Villiers, but that will be signalled as 4.
Crashed through that offside. What a shot. It didn't really have all that width, but it was in the slot. It was more of a half-body length, and Jayasuriya just smashed it along the ground.
29 for 1 this time for change in the commentary box. Barry Richards and the birthday boy, Nasser Hussain.
Thank you, Daryl. It was a birthday treat for Jayasuriya. Up and over. Sean Pollock bowling length, and Jayasuriya knows where the ball's going to be, and he hits him straight back over his head for 4. How many times have we seen that? Loves to take the aerial route. It's gone leg side again. There is a man in the deep, but it's much squarer than that. Jayasuriya teeing off here.
Problem for South Africa and for Graham Smith, real problem. This happened against Australia. They usually like to bowl Pollock 6 straight up for not too many. Against Australia, his first 3 cost 33. I think the key to this match is the 2 left-handers at the top, Jayasuriya for Sri Lanka and Smith for South Africa.
It's wide, it's in the air, and he's gone. What a wicket. Langavel, after his first over, has come back in his second over. Exceptional bowling.
I think this probably just angled in a little bit. And Jacques Kallis, his position there on the outer part of the ring, takes a nice, easy catch. He would have enjoyed that. Langeveld certainly did. Sri Lanka lose their second. 45 for 2.
down the pitch, still using these power plays, or trying to use them, the Sri Lankans. Didn't get all of it, Jayawardene, but he gets 4, and that brings up the Sri Lanka 50. 50 for 2 after 11.
That's beautifully pulled away by Sangakkara. All the way for 4.
Well, that's what happens if Sean Pollock is not bowling well. Mackay Anthony tries very hard, and in the process he can be taken for few runs. That was nicely played into the gap as well.
Pulled again, this time in front of square. It was in the air for a while, but it's been hit very well. The ball slowing up, but will reach the boundary. Consecutive boundaries for Kumar Sangakkara. Now, it's in the air and should be taken, and is taken. And another important wicket for South Africa. Charles Langeveld doing the business here in Guyana for his team, and Mahela Jayawardene has gone.
Once again, batsman guilty of getting into that stroke a bit too early. Opening the face, just getting the leading edge. And South Africans, they are on top. Mahela Jayawardene, the captain, perishes after scoring 12 runs. Sri Lanka 65 for 3.
Should be 4. Third man coming round, but he's not wide enough.
Still plenty of players inside the ring for South Africa, even though the power plays are over. Immediately there might be a change in the field now. Over the top, bit of width from Jacques Kallis, put away. Off the gloves, there'll be a big appeal for that. And he's going to walk. He's walking. Mark Boucher will be delighted. Extra pace from Andrew Hall, and he does that so often. He's been rewarded with his first. That's extra pace from Andrew Hall. It's much quicker than Sangakkara anticipated. You've got to give the bowler just a little bit of credit, and certainly Mark Boucher took a wonderful catch.
Sangakkara walks, he disappears. Sri Lanka 90 for 4.
Oh, it's beautifully bowled. Up goes everybody. Umpire says not out. The South Africans are not happy with that. Buckner has said absolutely nothing. There was a little noise as it went by. Boucher was confident, so was Kallis. Everybody else was, by the umpire.
Yes, he was emphatic about it. Just have a look at it again.
The giveaway is when you pull your bat back. For me, just a little fainty on the way through. Again, a little bit of a mix-up. Is that out? He's going to call for the third, and he does. Everybody's congratulating Herschel Gibbs. There was mix-ups all around in the last over. This time it might have cost him. I think he's on his way. You can't be indecisive against South Africa.
Yes, the pressure telling on the Sri Lankans, as you would see. Shamala Silva just looking for that single, which wasn't really there, sent back by Dilshan, and the fielder really not looking for the direct hit, but completing it. And there you are, Shamala Silva. This really is a big wicket. He departs. Sri Lanka lose their 5th wicket for 98. Up then for Sri Lanka. Just polite applause really from the balcony. There must be a few worried souls in there at the moment. Not much wrong with that though. Tilakaratne Dilshan pouncing on a half volley from Jacques Kallis.
After the first 5 wickets had fallen, Dilshan and Arnold steadily regrouped. There were signs of turn, which no doubt would have caught Muralidharan's attention, while the pair in the middle put away the odd poor delivery. Smith brought himself on, and in doing so, had he left his opposing skipper off the hook?
That single brings up the 50 partnership in 78 deliveries. That's a fine shot. Exactly what was needed to break the pressure. 4 runs swept away.
Certainly to the delight of the Sri Lankans. Their sense here was that he picked the length right.
Swung away. Good work from Steve Buckner. Used to be a football umpire with lots of energy. Well, he needed it then.
He managed to get away from that, although ungainly.
Great skills from Steve Buckner.
Beautiful shot. That's 4. Wonderful shot to end the over. 178 for 5. Slower delivery. It's down to third man, and it's 50 for Tilakaratne Dilshan, and it's come at a very, very timely time for Sri Lanka. 182 for 5. There's the one that he puts in a little bit of extra effort. It's going to be well, I thought it would be cut off by Andrew Hall, but it's turned out it's 4. A very, very important one. Just some acceleration coming from Dilshan and from Russell Arnold. Good batting. That's flipped away beautifully. Premeditated, but it's 4. And that's a record partnership for Sri Lanka. 6th wicket. Surpassed Kumar Sangakkara and Upal Chandana. Over he goes, third man, out. Good catch. Well judged, because it's not easy when you're down at third man. You're never quite sure how much he's got on it. And the big man's done well.
Well, now they'll be hoping to get to 225 or 230. Good catch. And a very important innings comes to an end. 58 runs was the contribution, and Sri Lanka 195 for 6.
Just the single again. That's a 200 for Sri Lanka. An unlikely total when they were 114 for 5. So they'll be pleased with the recovery. .50 for Russell Arnold. Well played. He's been around a long time now, Russell Arnold. 28th one day 50, 208 for 6. That's straight up in the air. Boucher's calling for it with the gloves. Boucher takes it. So Russell Arnold departs.
Looking to hit the ball across the line, and this time around only managing an edge. And he's a happy man. Langerfeldt picked up his 3rd wicket. Good innings comes to an end. 208 for 7.
Wide on the crease, up in the air. There's 2 running for it. There's 3 running for it. Mackay takes the catch. So what an over this is turning out to be from Charles Langerfeldt. There could have been a mix-up there. There were 3 of them gunning in on the ball, but Mackay coming off the fence towards the ball, always the man who fancied it.
That was his 4th wicket. He was very impressive with his first spell, even more impressive with the second. 2 8 for 8.
This could be another one. Yes, it is. 3 wickets in the over, and it's a maiden. Unbelievable. Herschel Gibbs takes the catch. Chaminda Vaas departs. Jonty Rhodes is pretty happy, as are the South Africans. It's been a quick demise. The 49th over proving decisive.
If you're looking to clear the boundary line as a batsman, you really have to time the ball well and hit the ball hard and get the elevation right. Wasn't the case, had to pay the price. Phase 1 delivery, got out without scoring. 2 8 for 9.
They're going to bat out the overs, and that's pretty smart. Oh, that could be a run out. It is. Very lazy from Murali. Made no real effort. Sean Pollock with a rocket arm knocks the stumps out of the ground.
Everybody in the dressing room, he was saying, what was Mutaya Muralidharan doing over there? Didn't make any effort to ground his bat. In the end, found himself way out of the crease. Good fielding though from Sean Pollock, and that ends the innings. Only 209 runs.
Well, not the batting performance we were expecting from the second favourites, certainly not from the top order, though Dilshan and Arnold have given the bowlers something to aim at. It's the first fifer of the 2007 World Cup for Carl Longfeldt, and some decent scalps amongst them. Sean Pollock, however, continues to suffer in the West Indies.